Minneapolis junior, senior high school fans, back to the home gymnasium after we've been on the road in what seems like forever.
Are we in Minneapolis tonight?
We're in Minneapolis
tonight.
Get the GPS out. Put in 67467. It'll bring you right here. We're getting ready tonight for the Lions to host the Sacred Heart Knights as we go back in league play at home here after being in Russell last Friday night for league play after our non-conference middle of the season series has ended. But starting off with the girls, will host the Lady Knights in this home opener tonight. The girls are 3-3 in the league overall, and 7-7. Excuse me, 3-3 in the league, 7-7 overall. And Sacred Heart is 1-6 in the league, 6-8 overall. They're ranked 7th in the league, and Minneapolis is 3rd. Right now, Minneapolis is 3rd in sub-state seeding compared to the other teams. So we need to continue on with the wins there for both cases to keep our status in the league, and also with sub-state. Probably sub-state more than anything. I don't think there's any way we're going to catch either Russell or Republic County, but we need to get as many wins as we can.
Need to stay in that upper tier of our league, that's for sure.
48th game in the series. Minneapolis leads at 25-22, and we've won the last 7 games in a row, which is pretty astonishing. I think we beat the Sacred Heart girls 7 games in a row. There was times we couldn't hardly ever beat them.
That's for sure. Well, they need to come away here with a victory. Minneapolis, it'd be a big win for our girls for one thing, but Sacred Heart sure looking for a win with the season they're having. They're anticipating coming down here and whipping the Lady Lions here today, so we're going to have to play good ball.
We are. They're a young team that's maturing and getting stronger. They're a team that's going to be hungry, trying to look for that second win in league. So
yes, they have been playing harder and better as the season progresses. So Minneapolis would be right for an upset if we don't come out playing strong and the Knights do. No doubt about it.
Well, we saw signs of improvement with the ladies putting up some points up at Clifton Clyde, and how well they did out at Russell.
Well, we did real well in the first half. So it wasn't the third quarter, we've been sitting pretty good.
You do have to play a whole game, don't you?
What was it, 28-6 in the third quarter?
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't very pretty.
It wasn't pretty.
Brutal.
Yeah, 28-6. Had a lead at the half, and no, that was the last we saw that.
So our hope for upset was gone very quickly in the third quarter.
The the Lady Lions in their home white, and Lady Knights in their traveling blue. So both squads getting ready to go battle. They will have the starting lineups here in a minute, and I don't know if they're going to have the national anthem first. Does not look like it.
It looks like we will.
Oh, yeah, we will. You're right.
Our girls
My daughter said she was singing.
And here comes the choir.
Choir, yep.
National anthem will be presented by the Minneapolis High School Concert Choir. So at this time, would you please rise? Remove your caps if you have them. Direct your attention to the east end of the gymnasium where our nation's colors are hanging proudly. As we listen to the national anthem tonight, we ask that you keep in your thoughts and prayers all of our servicemen and women who are protecting our freedoms, both home and abroad.
the national anthem by the choir of Minneapolis High School.
Ms. Sarah Hawking, and despite what might happen in Sunday's Super Bowl game, there was no lip syncing here tonight.
Nice job by the high school choir.
And now the starting lineups. Ladies getting ready to tip it off here shortly for Sacred Heart. A guard, Megan Stein. She's a junior, 5'6". Shooting guard for Minneapolis, Casey Owens. For Sacred Heart, number 11, Megan Gilliland. She's a senior, 5'4". She'll run the point for the Lady Knights. For Minneapolis, power forward, Kennedy Allison. For Sacred Heart, number 13, she's a freshman, Kara Donnelly. And for Minneapolis, our freshman, Lindsay Shue. She'll run the point for Minneapolis. For Sacred Heart, two guard, number 3, that's number 32, Haley Rapp. She's a junior, 5'9". She's a quick forward.
Played pretty effectively against us back in December, if I remember right.
For Minneapolis, Kate Steinbrock.
Kate gets a start tonight after several games.
And for Sacred Heart, Tracy Tebow, 5'11", 5'5", junior. For the Lady Knights, for Minneapolis, two guard, Mara Pounds. Now we're just a minute away from tip, and girls need to start quick here, don't they, Scotty?
Yeah, they do. They last time we played the Knights, we came away with the victory, but it ended up being a fairly close game at the end. Final score was 50-43. It stayed kind of. We just won the battle in the quarters, but overall we came away with that 7-point victory. We're going to have to come out strong and fast tonight and find a way to score, Mike.
Well, it's been our demise all year long. We have not been able to consistently hit that outside shot, and that's what opens up the inside game. Inside out, we just cannot hit anything from long distance consistently. At times we've been able to put it in. Mara's hit a few, and so has Kate, but for the most part, the outside shooting is kind of our Achilles heel.
Our bread and butter the last several games has been the pressure on defense with the full court press.
Which has been good. They have done a nice job on that press and has forced some turnovers.
So it gave Russell a lot of problems in the first half last week. Last Tuesday, I should say. Last Friday, I guess.
Wrapped jump against Kennedy Allison, and Sacred Heart controls the tip. Minneapolis 2-3 zone right off the bat. Tebow with it out front. On the right wing, Gilliland back to Tebow. Now the entry pass back out to Donnelly. Long three-pointer, no good, and they out-hustle us on the rebound, and they get another chance here. Still no score, just underway here. On the left wing, Tebow. She'll be looking for that shot here shortly. Now the right wing, Gilliland back out front.
Doing a nice job of shutting down the inside play so far, not letting any cutters. They're not sending any cutters. They're just sending the high post to the top side, Mike. And right now they've had nothing inside.
Now they get an entry pass in. The outlet pass is fumbled. They recover, and Sacred Heart still looking for an opening in this 2-3 zone.
I'm surprised they haven't launched an outside shot.
Skip pass. Tebow has it. Now out front, Donnelly. Now they switch to get Gilliland on the point. Back to Donnelly, right wing entry pass down low, and there's an easy bucket by Rapp.
That switch opened up the inside.
We're trapped and we throw it away. First turnover of the game. Minneapolis back on the defensive end. Sacred Heart to play it in. Free throw line extended. Out front it goes to Donnelly. Gilliland left wing back to Donnelly. Tebow. think they're thinking we're going to come out of that zone, but it's not happening. Gilliland has it. Donnelly got some pretty lime green shoes. Rapp comes across. There's a nice steal by Kennedy Allison. 1-on-2. She traveled, no call. The rebound is gathered in by Lindsay Shoup. The stick back is up and in. I thought they might catch Allison. She carried the ball on her hip as she went in for that layup. Donnelly splits the defenders. There's a nice job by Mara Pounce to dive on that loose ball. Now Shoup's got a layup. It won't go. And Sacred Heart, J.C. Owens takes it away from her.
Nice job, J.C. Owens, with a great steal right there. Nice job by J.C. with a great steal in traffic, Mike. 3 girls around her. She just picked her pocket. Nice job, J.C. Owens.
4-2 Minneapolis. We'll be right back after this 1-minute timeout.
Got the underwear here. There we go.
Where do you go in Minneapolis for fresh fruit, quality cuts of meat, fresh vegetables, all the products you need for your kitchen? Jeans IGA. Jeans is proud to sponsor Minneapolis Lions High School sports. Encourage your children to excel both in the classroom and in sports. They'll thank you for it.
All Seasons Power Equipment is your center for all types of lawn care products. Quality brand name mowers to pick from. Grasshopper, Hustler, Lawn Boy, Toro, plus Husqvarna and Steel products. Complete service and free home demos. All Seasons Power Equipment, Minneapolis and Salina.
Nice job by the Lady Lions. You know, it's kind of interesting, Mike. They did not pick up the full court press to start this out. And that might, Dale, like you were talking earlier, that's been one of our strong points early on.
Lady Knights were looking for it, and they had set up for full court pressure, but Minneapolis didn't bring it. 2-3 zone by Minneapolis as we fall back on defense. Donnelly splits the defenders out front, and we're not allowing too much of a shot on the wing. That was a baseline shot over the rim, no good. And that defensive rebound's killing us right now. Shots put in by Tebow, and we got a 4-4 tie. We throw over the top. Kate, double dribble, not called, and she gets all the way to the rack for the layup.
Yeah, she did, Mike. She thought she was going to pass it. They let her have her, and she took it all the way in, but she did double dribble. We'll take it, though, Mike.
Yes, we will.
6-4.
Rapp, almost intercepted by Allison. Tebow dribble drive, hands it off to Donnelly, and they reset the offense. There's, Mara Pounds had a hand on it. Gilliland rescues it for the Lady Knights. Minneapolis doing a good job shutting down the dribble drive so far. They're not getting anywhere near the paint. Entry pass to Rapp. They send it right back out to Donnelly. Donnelly a little reluctant to take that shot. Tebow will if she gets an opening. As she just canned that last bucket for the Lady Knights. There's an intercepted pass
by Mara Pounds with the steal.
Ooh, and the finish. Hung on the rim and dropped.
So far we haven't needed the full court press. We've been able to get these steals up front on the half-court defense.
Victoria Allison headed to the scorer's desk to check in along with 2 or 3 other Lady Lions. Sacred Heart coach not real happy with the way the offense is flowing on their end.
Well, I'll tell you, one of the things that they have noticed and they're working on right here is slowing it down, Mike. So they're taking their time.
They're a half-court set, and Rapp gets across the arms with that. She'll shoot 2.
First team foul at the 3:21 mark in the first quarter.
Foul is on Lindsay Shoup. That's her first. Rapp's free throw, no good. Rapp, a junior, 5'9". She looks a little taller than that. She stands out there.
Weedle, Allison, and Giles come in.
Second throw on its way. It's no good also. And Kennedy Allison clears the board for Minneapolis. Down the left wing. Now back to Weedle on the right wing. Giles.
This is our first look at an offensive set. We've had 4 fast breaks, and Finally have an offensive set.
Good ball movement. Weedle wide open. It's good. It's a 3-ball. Sydney Weedle, it's been a while since she's hit one from over there, but that one looked good all the way in. 11-4 Minneapolis with a nice lead here as the Lady Lions playing pretty tough defense.
I like to see her footwork right there, Mike. She knew exactly where the line was and was right there and popped it in.
She squared up, got comfortable, not off balance, took a nice shot. That baby was nothing but net. Donnelly all the way in, and Rapp again with an offensive rebound. We cannot keep her off the boards.
Giles over the back with the foul.
Nope, actually called that on Kennedy Allison.
Oh, okay.
That's her first. Rapp's free throw, good.
It wasn't the foul that I thought I saw.
Manny Donatel comes in the contest. Free throw, good. Rapp got them both. Along with Mackenzie Cack, she's a freshman. Now Sacred Heart with a little pressure. We break it. Weedle kicks it back out to Allison. Shot from the wing, no good. And Victoria gave up on that a little early. I thought she had a tie-up. Oh, what a hustle play by Kennedy Allison to tip that ball away from Donatel. 2:13 left. First quarter, Minneapolis leading 11-6. Tebow to play it in. Out front it goes to Donnelly. Back to Tebow looking for the shot. Baseline drive is shut down by the Allisons. Good double team. They reset as Donnelly comes back to play the point. They're looking for a shooter on the right wing. Donatel way out there. Mara Pounds pointing her. This 2-3 zone has got the Lady Knights a little bit. That was a walk. That's a good call. She split the defenders, and Minneapolis had a hand on the ball, tried to step through and carried the ball with her. Turnover. We throw it away. Not a good pass there. Sacred Heart back on defense. Now Weir falling asleep, and ooh, the shot no good. They get another offensive rebound.
Well, they have out-rebounded us tonight, Mike.
Tebow right wing. Back to Donnelly, and that shot was terrible, and they get another rebound. Finally, we clear the glass. Mercy. They're killing us on that offensive glass. Victoria down low with the ball on a low block, and
13.
Donnelly is whistled with the reach-in foul.
First foul on the night.
Shoup as well as Steinbrock check back in for Allison and Pounds.
We box up on the inbounds play. Weedle throws it in to Shoup. Giles left wing. Now the skip pass to Weedle. Baseline drive is shut down by Donnelly. Weedle loses it, gets it, rescues it, gets it back to Shoup. In she goes. Kicks it back to Weedle. Skip pass is rescued by Giles. Now back to Weedle. Shoup, back to Weedle.
Nope.
That will be another rescue by Giles over there, and good timeout there by Coach Weatherman. We were playing left to right and nothing in the post at all.
Trying to get them to reverse it, and they just weren't getting it done. Coach Weatherman calls the timeout. We will take one with them. They're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20 Minneapolis.
Bennett Buick GMC has been family owned and operated since 1957. With more than 5 decades in the central Kansas area, Bennett Buick GMC has long established its reputation as a leader in the professional sales and service of new and pre-owned vehicles. For more information on a new or pre-owned vehicle, go to BennettBuickGMC.com.
We're back at the Lions den. Lady Lions on the offensive end here. Sacred Heart changes up their defense. Man-to-man now as Lindsay gets all the way in.
Wow.
Shot is good.
Nice job. Lindsay Shoup goes to the left side and drives in. Just baited him perfectly, guys, with that right hand, and then went with the left hand, which is her strong hand. Went right in there and got fouled. Nice job, Lindsay Shoup. Foul is on.
Foul is on number 5, Donatel. That's her first, and the and one is good.
14 to 6, 18 seconds to go in the quarter.
Donnelly out front. Tebow. You got to keep working hard with this 2-3 zone. You just cannot relax, or you'll give them the opening they're looking for. Donnelly in the paint she goes. Shot no good off the rim. We, as luck would have it, time runs out because it would have been Sacred Heart's ball again. 14-6 at the end of one. Minneapolis leading. We'll be back with second quarter action here in just a minute.
Upgrade your truck's look with a topper, locking tailgate, or tonneau cover, maybe a grill guard or bumper replacement. K4 Trailer, RV, and Truck Accessories works with over 300 vendors, so we can supply you with the accessories you want for your truck. Check them out at 1640 West State Street in Saline or online at k4trailersales.com.
C&R Plating and his crew would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. C&R Plating is a Minneapolis Lions sport backer and wants to wish the Lions a great season.
Due to a scheduling conflict, the parent-teacher conference dates for
Mike was just showing me the stats for team free throws.
Kind of jumped out at me there.
46.something%. It's not exactly anything you want to hang your hat on, is it?
You don't want to rely on that at the end of the game to close out the other team if you're shooting 46% from the free throw line. But we can improve on that as the season progresses. We're going to have to hurry. Shoup with the ball as we start the second quarter. Kate Steinbrock. Now we've got some movement. They're back into the 2-3 zone. Allison to Mara Pound. She wants Allison to cut through. Now, Casey Owens misses the easy shot down low, and then she's over the back with the foul.
They had a nice little pick and roll down there. JC was open. They did collapse nicely, but she still had an opportunity.
I wish
we have missed quite a few of those.
Well, at that point, that was a tough angle. So
Tebow with the ball. 8-point lead for Minneapolis. Donatel right wing. Minneapolis zoned up here. 2-3 zone. Popular defense anymore. It used to be a 2-1-2, but most teams go to a 2-3. You cover the baseline, and usually that was almost intercepted by Mara Pound.
Mara's great hands on the defensive side has been flying to the ball nicely.
Your guards get a workout up front. Your baseline group doesn't get pushed quite as much. Tebow way over the top of the rim. Why did we try and save that? Oh,
we
it was
did.
Donatel. It will be Minneapolis ball. Another timeout taken by Coach Weatherman. 30-second timeout. Minneapolis still with an 8-point lead. We'll be right back.
The Scott Osherman Agency, your American family insurance agent, is dedicated to giving you the best insurance possible for your car, home, life, health, retirement, or farm and ranch insurance. Scott is there to help. The Scott Osherman Agency, your American family insurance agent. He's there when you need him.
The Minneapolis Junior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of the Lions games on SalinaPost.com. Join them as they encourage student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions, we're with you all the way.
Right back with the action. Minneapolis with the ball.
On your way to a better job.
Mara Pounds has it. Now gets it down to Kennedy Allison. Skip past to Lindsay Shoup. Baseline shut down. Pounds has a good look from the outside. Ricochets it off Donatel's head down low, and we're tied up. Possession arrow to Sacred Heart. 6:40 left, second quarter. First half action here. Lady Knights with the ball. Donnelly has it. Gilliland cuts through. Ooh, almost intercepted by pounds, and that one goes through the hands of Donatel, but she rescues it, but steps out of bounds. Turnover, Lady Knights.
14-6 here, 6:25 in the second.
Bad pass. Terrible pass. Not even close. Another turnover for Minneapolis.
You want your true opinion on that, Mike?
Well, let me, terrible pass. Rephrase that. Donatel down on the baseline. That's a double dribble.
There was.
I guess it evens up. Sacred Heart coach wants a quick timeout, and he's going to take a full timeout. We'll take one too. Minneapolis leading 14-6.
Here at Salina Area Technical College. Learn skills in computer-aided drafting, construction technology, or electronic engineering. Schedule a campus visit today by logging on to salinatech.edu.
Delphus Co-op will always be there to give you the most up-to-date information on the right type of seed to use, weather conditions, market information, all at your fingertips. All you have to do is go to delphuscoop.com. They'll keep you informed on how to make your farm as efficient and successful as possible.
Welcome back to the gym. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Lions up to the halftime, or the first quarter score, 14-6.
Well, you got the Ravens or the Niners, Scotty? Dale?
I'm going for the Ravens.
You know, I'm going back and forth. I heard something positive about Kaepernick the other day about some scripture he had on his arm, and boy, I kind of wondered if I needed to change my gears a little bit. So I don't know yet.
You got to get a
I just like Joe Flacco.
tattoo. Is that what you're telling me?
What was that?
Are you going to get a tattoo? Is that what you're telling me?
No.
Oh,
Shot from the baseline up and in by Donnelly.
Just saying that if he walks the walk and talks the talk,
yeah,
I have to go for the guy.
Oh, I don't have anything personal against him.
Baseline drive by Shoop. Hands it off to Owens, and a hook shot. No good. Shoop with another stick back. Now Steinbrock has it.
Finally, some offensive rebounds down there by our two guards, crashing the board, and Steinbrock as well as Shoop. Nice job by both the ladies.
Second personal foul on Donatel. Kate will get two here. First throw on its way, no good. Well, I kind of like Joe Flacco. Don't like too many other guys on either team. So second throw, no good. Both shots look like she's pushing it. Follow through a little bit. I think get a little arch on it. It'll look like a good stroke. Kate's usually pretty solid there at the free throw line.
She's had her moments this year.
Lady Lions yet to score here in the second quarter, 14-8.
As a team, not shooting the rock very well from the charity stripe. 2-3 zone still by Minneapolis, pretty effective if they can just allow Sacred Heart one and done on the offensive end. Now Donatel has the ball tipped out of her hands as she drives the baseline. Kennedy Allison with a nice reach in play on the defense. Giles back in. Kate will get a breather.
Coach is giving some instructions about that release of the free throw shot.
Okay, I'll go with that.
Yeah, I thought the same thing at the sec. For a second, I thought, you got to be kidding me.
Donatel, or excuse me, as Gilliland shuffles the feet. It's turnover. Sacred Heart gives it right back to Minneapolis. And we need a good possession here. Girls have been in kind of a funk last time, a couple times down the floor. Still zoned up. Sacred Heart collapses right back. There's a walk by Giles, not called. Usually they'll call Dragonette pivot foot. Casey Owens is mauled down low. She'll go to the free throw line and shoot two. Let's see if we can get a couple free throws here. Foul is on number 10. Zach, or Cack.
JC's one of our better free throw shooters.
Actually, no, they call it on Donnelly, which is her second personal.
Free throw is good. I thought the referee went one in the hand, so my mistake. That is Donnelly's foul, and it's her second throw on its way. Rimming out. That's about where we're at, 50% as a team. 15-8. Not much action on the Sacred Heart end. Half-court set. They shut down Tebow. Now a walk by Donnelly as she pulls the foot before she puts the ball on the floor. Traveling is the call. Turnover gives it right back to Minneapolis. Shayla Hasbrook comes in, gives Owens a little breather, along with Sydney Weedle, and she'll get Mara Pounds. 4:10 left, first half. Low scoring affair, but we've seen a few of those this year. At times we've seen 60 on the board, so you never know who's going to show up for the girls. So far, pretty good defense by the Lady Knights. Giles has it, gives it back to Shoup. She's looking for an opening. Weedle, skip pass. Giles dribbles it off her knee and loses it to Lady Knights.
Well, Mike, and they've also slowed the offense down. So that is, they've passed the ball at least 4 times before they've shot it.
There's a good defensive stand right there by the Lady Lions. Creates the turnover. The tie-up favors Minneapolis, and we get the ball. You're right. Our transition game is non-existent. We're not pressing, and they're not scoring. So I think it would behoove us just to pick up all over the floor and let's put some pressure on them. It seems like our defense full court is pretty decent. Back ran by Lindsay Shoup. Ball is rebounded by Rapp, and she is tied up by Allison. Possession arrow favors the Lady Knights. There we go. Yeah, he's hearing what I was saying, and Dale's been saying that the whole game, I think. And you were in agreement. Donatel gets it off to Donnelly. They break it. Tebow rescues it on the right wing. In the lane she goes. Shot off the glass, no good. And Rapp catches an elbow on the top of the head. That's Smarks. Pass is intercepted by Shayla, and she hands it off to Donnelly.
I love Shayla has always got a smile on her face. She's a happy-go-lucky young lady. Nice job, Shayla.
Minneapolis to play it in under her own basket. Allison catches it above her head, and Giles is whistled with a reach-in foul. I believe that's her second.
I've got her as one.
Oh.
4th team foul both ways.
That's good.
2:50 remaining here in the half. We scored 1 point this quarter.
Full court pressure by Minneapolis. Little zone trap. If we can catch somebody here, they break it. Donnelly down low to Rapp. Donnelly resets the offense for the Lady Knights. Tebow, we're not giving her space. Rapp, turnaround shot, no good, and we clear the boards as Allison has a good rebound on the backside. Shoup gets all the way in, splits the defender, just tipped out of there. I thought maybe she was bumped. No call.
Rapp was the final line of defense there, and she got the shot block.
We box up on this inbounds.
Pounds of Victoria Allison coming in. And Kate Steinbrock.
Also back in the game, number 23, Kate Steinbrock.
15-8. Giles out front. Gets it off to Sydney Wheel. She's hit a 3-ball tonight. Mara Pounds. Back to Weedle. Down low to Victoria Allison. Weedle's open on the wing, so is Mara Pounds. Shot no good. And she gets her own rebound and loses it. And we sandwich Donnelly over there. Weedle and Pounds, take your pick. It'll be Mara Pounds' foul. They'll play it in 3/4 court. Minute 53 left first half.
Big scoring quarter here, 2-1. Going by quarters.
Not much going on this quarter, is there, Scott?
Nope, it's pretty quiet.
Donnelly has it, bounce pass They clear the timeline as Stein gets it across. Gilliland, free ball. That's why she's in there. Or Donatel, excuse me. I wondered why she was in there. She's been here most of the second quarter, and she cans the 3 ball. 2-3 zone. Kate Steinbrock off to Allison, back to Weedle. She's open, now down low. Giles is hacked by Rapp. Shot is called a clean block, and Sacred Heart recovers the ball. Donnelly down the lane, brings it right back out. 1:05 left. Donatel had another look. We're going to have to watch her. She's shown us she can hit that shot. Donnelly, now Donatel. Setting a low pick on our wing person. They can't get out on her.
.36 seconds left in the quarter. In the half, actually.
They want the last shot. Donnelly, down the lane she goes. Shot no good. We had the rebound, lose it. Long shot by Tebow, no good. They get another rebound. We're terrible on our defensive glass. Donatel sends it to the other side. Or is somebody going to pick it up? Pounds shoots short. She had to let it rip about 30 foot out. 15-11, and Minneapolis is going to have to shape up a little bit on the defensive glass. We have just allowed way too many.
We scored 1 point that quarter.
Way too many second tries there. Like
5-1, good baseball game here.
Looks like Coach Shoup's looking for an opening. Why don't I just give him mine?
I'll give you mine. You guys talk to.
Once again, a reminder to you, Minneapolis parents, that due to scheduling conflicts, the parent-teacher conferences dates for the junior senior high year have been changed. The dates are now.
Good grief, Coach. I didn't know if I was going to be able to help or not. If I grabbed a hold of you and you went down, we were both going over the top.
We were all going.
I'm kind of light in the rear end. I don't know if I could have helped you any.
Coach Shoup, thanks for coming up and chatting with us. Appreciate that.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we come into tonight against Sacred Heart. The Sacred Heart Knights, pretty solid ball team.
Very good ball team. You know, they're 5-2 in league. They're playing really well right now. Just probably their strength is they're deep and they're very well rounded. They've got a little bit they can score inside, which they've always been able to do, but now they have some kids that they've added that can shoot from the outside. And of course, you know, as always, Coach Martin has them playing really hard, good, tough man-to-man defense. So it'll be a real challenge for us tonight.
Yeah, I was trying to think back to when we played them the first time. It was like 5 in, 5 out. They had like 10 deep that they were very solid on. But I've kind of been seeing, like you said, they picked up the outside play as well.
Yeah.
And hit some shots. That's one area that we're going to have to try to shut down tonight.
It is. You know, I still feel like that was one of our better games of the year, just in terms of our effort level. And we'll need that again tonight because, you know, at any one time they can put 2, 3, even 4 kids that could really knock down the outside shot. And, you know, we're going to do what we do and play our zone. And that'll be fine because you run a zone, you've got 4 people on the outside all the time. But it's just like anything else, zone, man, if you're not moving off the pass, then those shooters get looks. That's what we've got to make sure we do a good job of tonight is move off the pass and really hustle and be active for 32 minutes.
You know, I thought our kids have done well all year long when the other team has some pretty athletic kids. And even though we're zoned up, those athletic kids will slip inside and hit that offensive glass. But, you know, I think we've done a pretty good job against some of the more athletic kids in the league so far.
Yeah, well, and that's, you know, we've always been a man-to-man team. And there's a lot of good things with that. But, you know, probably our biggest weakness is that we can't control is our physical strength. And we just don't have a lot of it right now. So man-to-man, we'd have a really hard time. Our zone's been pretty good, but you know, we know every game, especially when you play a team like Sacred Heart, that's going to be the thing that is going to have a huge bearing on the outcome for us. Can we hang with people on the board? And that'll be very true tonight.
You know, you hate the first time we met him, as you said, that's a loss. You hate to see a loss, but you come away from that thinking, hey, we did leave everything out on the floor. That was probably one of our most complete games, as you said. The boys have continued, in my opinion. They go through spells where they'll have a solid game, and then they'll have a quarter that kind of leaves them in the dark. And sometimes it's the third quarter. Although a couple weeks ago, the third quarter was our savior. So.
Yeah, you know, I think some of that is just we're a young team, and when you're young, that just happens more often than not. And we try to kind of keep the same message we've always had. We never, you know, since I've been here, we've never talked about winning and losing games. It's just play, and it'll happen how it's supposed to happen. It's hard enough to play hard for 32 minutes. You start worrying about things that don't matter, putting the cart before the horse, so to speak, then it gets really difficult. So
it happens more times than not when you're going to play a team that's has won one game all year long, 1-10, let's say, and you're expecting just to run right through them, and you get up there and you get down 14 points, and you go, we're not doing what we're supposed to do. It's a learning curve for those kids, and you get down to a terrible team, and then come back and and get back in the game, work yourself into a lead, and win the thing in the end. You look back and say, wow, we should have been playing a lot harder in the first quarter. We wouldn't have had to sweat this thing out.
Yeah, and that's absolutely right. And that doesn't matter. I can remember one year we had a team that was, I can't remember what we were, something like 16-1. And we played a 2-win Russell team, and we were down after the first half. Yeah. And it's the same thing. You got to play the game. You got to keep your focus and play hard. And with our kids, we've done a pretty good job all year of coming out and doing that. But, as always, it's hard to maintain that sometimes.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can do that tonight.
It's not only in our league, but the Big 12 the same way. If you go out thinking you're going to have an easy win, that team's down at the bottom of the cellar. You better hang on, because some of them guys can really light it up on you.
That's right. Well,
and you never know how it's going to come out.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things we had talked about after our Clifton-Clyde game. Right after that, the next night, I think it was Duke goes down and gets beat by like 32 points to the number one team in the nation.
Big
and my point to our kids was it doesn't matter who you are.
They got smoked.
You got to focus and play the game, and hopefully we'll take another step towards that tonight. And if we do, then it's all good.
You got a tough opponent, that's for sure, so good luck.
I did notice that in the JV game, David Johns was back in the JV game, so a broken toe, I think you told us, and the Clifton-Clyde game, if I remember right. So, so injuries other than pretty good on the other side.
For Dave, he can't make it worse. I mean, it probably hurts like heck, but he's a pretty tough kid. So, just play through it and do what you can.
Well, Coach, we will let you get back. We appreciate you coming up and chatting with us. Good luck tonight, and we will talk to you later.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
We will go ahead and take a break real quick unless you guys want to chat, and I'll get some stats.
Well, take a break.
Let's take a break.
Well, welcome back to the gym. We're down to 2.5 minutes before we play the ball in. Mike, what are we going to do in the third quarter to get these girls' juices flowing?
Well, both girls are tucked back in a 2-3 zone. Neither team can shoot from the outside. Sacred Heart has shown signs of it as Donatell got inserted into the contest for Sacred Heart. She hit a 3-ball, and Sydney Weedle hit one for us. So other than that, no outside scoring to speak of. So we're looking for that inside game. And we have missed a couple easy shots down low, and we've yet to cash in on that free throw line, because we have had some free throws that I think we've hit one out of whatever.
Our life, actually, in the first quarter was our perimeter defense, being able to get some steals out there. That generated some offense for us, but we didn't get any of those in the second quarter. If we did, not much, and we've had to settle into the half-court game, and we've been pretty stagnant.
We have the ability to get the ball down low on the low block, but we're going to have to make those shots, and we're going to have to make our free throws, or we're going to leave Sacred Heart back in this contest. We know that the Doll girl didn't go out to basketball because of those knees. Boy, she wore some heavy braces last time. Dole. They miss her down low, but man, that Rap girl's doing a heck of a job on the offensive glass down there. So girls are going to have to pull it together, Scott.
Yep. Run through some scoring real quick. The Sacred Heart Lady Knights, we outscored them 14-6 in the first quarter. They outscored us 5-1 in the second quarter. Kara Donnelly has 2. Tracy Tebow with 2. 3 for Maggie Donatel, and 4 for Haley Rupp. And they had 9 turnovers. They were 2 for 4 from the free throw line for the Minneapolis Lady Lions. 4 turnovers. Mara Pounds had 2 points. 2 points by Kate Steinbrock, 3 by Sydney Weedle, 3 by J.C. Owens, and leading the way is Lindsay Shoup with 5. We were 2 for 5 from the free throw line for 40%. As Lady Lions are going to have to come out. And, from looking at the first half, Mike, they were trying to slow the pace down, and that's evident of what they're trying to do. We're going to have to pick up the pace a little bit and break them out of that and get some transition points. And hit our shots in the half court, Mike.
Yeah, the half court set. We've been able to get the ball inside, but we have not been able to knock down that shot down low. So that starts falling, it'll be an easy thing. But right now we're struggling a little bit shooting, and have through the course of the year. Still in the 2-3 zone, Minneapolis. Now Sacred Heart's spreading the floor a little bit. Gilliland on the right wing. Tebow looks for a shot. Donnelly dribble drive is shut down. Back to Donnelly, long shot, no good. Off the front of the rim, no good, and Shoup tracks down the long Karen. She gets triple teamed, but dribbles out of it. Now the entry pass, and Rapp's got J.C. Owens across the arm. We'll call that on the floor, and we'll play it in under our own basket. That's her first. They zone up. As we inbounds it, we spread the floor. Shoup in the paint, jump shot, good. Lindsay Shoup stops and pops about 8-10 foot out, right below the free throw line, and Minneapolis hits that shot that we so dearly need, as she hit quite a few of them up at Clifton Clyde that night. Donnelly. Go ahead, Scott.
She was open for a 3, but she chose to drive instead. Nice job by Mara Pounds with the steal, Mike.
Good defense by Minneapolis. Shoup, scoop shot underneath, reverse layup, no good, and Sacred Heart clears the board, and Shoup steals it right back, gets it back to Mara Pounds, layup, good. Good job, Lindsay Shoup.
Great job, Mara Pounds as well. She had to turn her body to get that and chases it down anyway. Nice job, both ladies, for the Lions.
Shoup gets that ball back with the steal and gets Mara Pounds right to the basket. 2 quick baskets here by Minneapolis, and the defense looks pretty good so far here. 19-11. Tebow, long shot, no good. J.C. Owens has the rebound, gets it off to Kennedy Allison. Now Shoup on the move, in the paint she goes. Kind of had a leg go out from underneath her. I don't know whether her foot slipped or.
I really couldn't tell that she was pushed.
I hope her foot slipped was the only thing there. It kind of looked like a hyperextension type scenario, and I hope that's just lost the traction with the shoe on the floor. Long shot, Donnelly in and out, no good, and Kennedy Allison with the big rebound for Minneapolis.
At least we're getting some defensive rebounds
yes.
this quarter.
Reach in foul by Tebow.
That's a vast improvement over the first half.
Yeah, we've had more offensive rebounds in the first 3 minutes, 2 minutes, excuse me, than I think we did in the first half. So
we're playing it in. Donnelly gets a hand on it as they try to get it to the backside. It's tipped out of bounds again. Minneapolis to replay it in here. Kate Steinbrock to throw it in. Gets it into Mara Pounds. Open for a 3. No good. Long. Kate had a hand on it. And it's going to stay with Minneapolis as Sacred Heart touched it last. Gilliland with the hand on it. Kate threw it in. Out front it goes to Shoup. Skip pass to Steinbrock. Out front Shoup. Now Allison shut down on the baseline. Steps back, is double teamed. Steinbrock all alone. Her shot doesn't look very good tonight for some reason.
That one was pretty flat.
Oh, her 2 free throws didn't look very good, and that one looked a little odd. I don't know what she's doing different. It just doesn't look like Kate's normal shot. 2-3 zone by Minneapolis, and we are real quick to get out on Tebow. Down the lane, Donnelly goes, shot no good, and over the back, tipped out there by Rapp, but J.C. Owens had a hand on it last.
Well, if I had to critique her, and I'm not the critiquing type, she's shooting flat-footed. So that's my opinion.
You're probably right, Scott. I see something different with her release her hands, and it just looks weird.
Oh,
That was
nice
a great job by Lindsay Shoup.